Trinidad cigars were made, Laguito, and then they moved to Pinar del Rio with now 3 factories in Pinar del Rio. 2 questions. From a tradition perspective, to maintain tradition, wouldn't it have made more sense to have the factories in Santi Spirito produce the cigars instead of Pinar del Rio? And the second question is whether it is expected to maintain the 3 factories in Pinar del Rio going forward.
Dice que, bueno, ahora hay 3 fábricas en Pinar del Río. ¿Y por qué en Pinar del Río, por ejemplo, no se piensa en Espíritu? Y si hay una perspectiva de que estas fábricas sean otras fábricas.
Yeah, given that Santi Spirito is the capital of Pinar.
¿Por qué no fue Santi Espíritu que pega más continuidad? Porque si hay otras fábricas que se están
Cuando se seleccionó a Pinar del Río, ya lo decía anteriormente, era porque la fábrica Francisco Donatien, que hacía la marca Veguero, venía con muy buena calidad, venía con perspectiva de crecimiento, no solamente en esa fábrica, sino en otras fábricas ya que estaban previstas, que son las 2 que también mencioné, y fue la decisión que se tomó en aquel momento. Santi Espíritu, como el resto de las provincias, también confeccionan otros tabacos, otras marcas, pero bueno, se decidió en aquel momento que fuese en Pinar del Río y hoy lo mantenemos en Pinar del Río con muy buena.
So the selection of Pinar del Rio at the time that the production was moved from the Laguito to Pinar del Rio, the decision was taken, as he previously explained, based on the fact that was a very small factory and didn't produce other brand than Vegueros, and that's why they found that was a factory with a very good perspective in order to increase production, but keeping the quality and care that was necessary for that brand. Of course, there are other factories in Santi Espíritu, for example, that produce other brands, but it's not at the moment anything considered in order to move or to have other factories producing Trinidad.
La decisión fue muy acertada.
And he thinks that the decision was very good. It was a very good decision to have the Pinar del Rio factory as the headquarters of Trinidad, because they have obtained very good results and the quality of the production has been kept without any problem.
One more question. I would like to ask more information about the vintage program. Basically, we are now, you're coming out now with a Trinidad that is a 10 years old vintage, but I think everybody knows that for us aficionados, a vintage should be more than 20 years at least. So I would like to ask to Emilio and to Miguel if they think that the tobacco that is being rolled in 2010 over will age in the same way that tobacco was rolled before the year 2000, if they can say, if they know how it will age.
Están hablando está preguntando sobre este nuevo proyecto de vintage. Para él, un tabaco vintage después de 20 años. Pero él quiere saber si hay alguna diferencia entre tabacos producidos antes del 2010 para envejecer o tabacos después de producido del 2010, porque este tabaco que se está sacando en Trinidad es producido después del 2010, porque además que tiene 10 años, entre 10 y 14 años. Si tabacos producidos antes del 2010 envejecen diferente o tienen diferentes características.
Realmente el tabaco cubano, repito, envejece, fermenta, proceso de añejamiento, si procede de las vegas finas de Pinar del Río, sobre todo la tripa y el capote, resiste lo mismo. El problema está, como explicaba anteriormente, si se quiere hacer algo especial, como en el vino, en el whisky, pues, se le da más fermentación, más añejamiento y sale una edición especial. Pero el proceso básico lo resiste igual, no tiene diferencia ninguna. Miguel decía una cosa en cuanto a la finca, y aprovecho para volver a eso. Es verdad que se selecciona el mejor tabaco, las mejores fincas, porque nada en la realidad se cumple al 100%. Estás en la zona del Huerta Bajo, estás en la Vega Fina, pero los vegueros no son iguales en cuanto a la disciplina tecnológica. Un veguero totalmente disciplinado va a producir el mejor tabaco, y ese es el que se selecciona para Coiba, para Trinidad, para todo lo que queramos hacer, destacar como mejor. Pero no es porque haya una diferencia en la zona. Es Vega Fina, y Vega Fina cumple con los requisitos organolépticos que caracterizan al tabaco cubano en el mundo.
So, the aging of the Cuban tobacco, as he explained from the beginning, is equally for all the brands. Depending of the blend of the brand, that it could be in one way or another way. But all of the Cuban cigar will resist the time, not only 10 years, but more than 10 years, depending on the blend and depending of the quality of the tobacco. So he repeated it again that in the cases, for example, of Trinidad and Coiba, where not only the raw material comes from the Huerta Bajo zone, but also from the best plantation, of course, in these cases, the situation is better when you curing or fermenting or do any process to the tobacco, because it's also the skill of the people that have been working with the raw material that produce better results. All of that is behind this process. And I can tell from my experience also in this process of vintage, and I have been privileged to work, because here in London, I would say is the origin of the vintage. And there are certain cigars with 20 years that are perfect. I have been even smoked cigars that 50 years. In Cuban cigar, you can find even cigar with 100 years, and still they have aroma and they have certain organoleptic characteristics, which is amazing. So the process of vintage, or the concept of vintage that have been now relaunched by Habanos, and gives a different certain period of from 5 to 9, from 10 to 15, more than 20 years. In all of the cases, the characteristics are different, because they are different, but still they will be vintage. I mean, there will be certain cigar with certain age, and still you will have certain characteristics that will change. And maybe in a 20 years old cigar, you will find that the aroma is maybe less, but still you have other things. But in the 10 years, you find other things. So every single period will give something different. And when you smoke one cigar that is 5 years old, or one cigar that is 50 years old, in both of them will find something different, but you will enjoy both. That's my personal experience.
That's wonderful. I think we've kept everybody far too long as it is.
Just one more, sorry.
No, I think not.
Let me just elaborate.
Will the vintage program be extended also to other brands?
This could be.
Good question, actually. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad.
As we have in our Q&A, let us surprise you in the future. Okay? But just talking about the vintage program, just something important. You know, we have different categories. Let's say vintage 10, vintage 15, or
You should,
14.
you should give us a bit more than that. Give us a special insight into what's going on.
And super vintage above 20 years. And for the first time, the vintage process is being included into the processes checked by the appellation of origin of Habanos.
That's fantastic.
So that makes the difference. So for the first time, the DOP Habanos, the appellation of origin Habanos, is checking the process and certifying the process. So that's the difference. But yes, for sure.
Brilliant. Well, look, that's fantastic. You told us absolutely nothing, but you said it beautifully. So you kept us all in the dark, and I think it's sad that we
Kind of market.